to the Fox's Den. Welcome to the Fox's Den, Disneyland, and we're going to be making a cake today.
Yes, so we want to tell you a little story. Lexi just came back from Disney. She brought me this beautiful scarf.
And I got this on.
Yeah, she's got her whole...
I got that. Okay, kissing again.
Okay. And it's kind of coincidental because I told her when she returned we were going to be making a cake. It's a special cake because it's the first recipe that my mom ever taught me to make, and my mother's favorite place in the world was Disney. My mom has since passed, and we have all of her recipes in her own handwriting in this box. We have one right here. So I'm going to teach Lexi. I'm going to pass it down and teach Lexi how to make a carrot cake. And it's a very easy cake to make because everything is dumped right into this bowl. What the original recipe said was that you actually put it in the pan that you bake with, but my mom didn't like that idea, so she of course tweaked everything because she was a chef, and we wound up making it all dumped into this bowl and then into the cake pan, which we will show you as we go on. So, already, yes, she has lipstick on. Already in here we have 1.5 cups of flour, just plain flour, and 1 1/4 cups of sugar. And now we're going to add to it some baking soda. I want to tell you a little bit about baking soda. Not everybody can taste baking soda in recipes, but I can. And they say it has something to do with your palate. You put baking soda in to leaven whenever you have something acidic, and there is something acidic in here. So I did not change it to baking powder. We keep the baking soda. However, I did some research, and I found that this brand does not have that aluminy taste in it, so this is what we're going to be using.
And I'm 6 years old.
Yes, she is 6 years old. So this is the 1, and this is the half. Can I show you with the half what to do? So when you put it in, you want to make sure that it's flat. So that's the half. Now you put the 1 in. We put it directly into the bowl. Shake it a little so it's even. Here, if you stop, don't move. I'll go like this. We did wash our hands. Okay, go ahead, dump it in. You have to be very careful because baking's like science, and you have to be as exact as possible. Okay, then to that, we're going to add some cinnamon. Yum.
And my birthday's on October 19th.
Oh, her birthday is on October 19th. Oh, I forgot to get the lid off of this thing. It's okay. All right, so now what you need to add to this is 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay. Next is a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I have my beautiful little teaspoons. They come out to be a 1/4 of salt.
Ooh, that's a lot.
It seems like it, but it really isn't. Okay, go ahead, dump in. All right. Now, this is the beauty of this recipe. You don't have to grate any carrots. You use 3 jars of baby food. 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add the oil. It's 2/3 cups of oil. All just dumped right in there. Then it is 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, Mommy.
Ew, what was that?
Oil. I'm going to put the vanilla in, okay? You're going to do all the other stuff.
It doesn't look now. It doesn't look.
1/2 teaspoon of vanilla.
It doesn't look good now.
Kind of does look gross. We'll show the audience. They can kind of see it through there. Look at that. But it's going to taste delicious. Okay, now it's a 1/2 cup of crushed pineapple that's drained. Make sure you do it over the bowl, remember?
Like dump it?
Yeah, dump. Go ahead, put the 1/4 cup of coconut in. Candy, the almond mound.
Look.
I know, yum. All right, and then it is a 1/2 cup of chopped walnut.
Can I put them all in?
All in. And then you could start mixing it. And then your favorite part with the eggs is coming up. So let's stop for one. I was just going to talk about that, okay? That's why we have to be so careful. So we don't stir it like that. You always go in, scoop it in. You got all kinds of stuff on the bottom that's dry. You want to mix it with the wet. So do you want to help me mix? Go ahead. All right, Lou. So here's what's the last ingredient. It's 2 eggs slightly beaten. Turn it around, upside down. That's it. Go ahead. Good girl. And I'll beat the egg, okay? Just slightly. And we'll dump it in. I'm gonna need some help with stirring.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back, Roro.
Gotta put some muscle into it. You think you could do it?
Yeah.
Show us your muscles. Girl power. Go ahead, my baker. You kill it out on the trails and in the kitchen. Go ahead. Okay, so what's gonna happen next is we're gonna dump this into an ungreased cake pan. You can use a circular cake pan. We use a square. I might use circular today for something different. It'll be up to the chef over here. And then it bakes at 350 for 55 minutes. So in my mother's handwriting, it says an 8x8 pan. And of course, you have to preheat the oven. And of course, we will have all of the recipe, ingredients, and directions attached below in the description.
Oh, that smells good.
Magic of television, magic of recording. Soon, you'll get to see what it looks like baked. And then we make this most luscious cream cheese icing.
We are back, people.
It looks like, right, Lou? What do you think?
But she didn't listen to
She said it
me.
kind of looks gross, right? But I'm telling you, it's going to taste delicious when it's done.
It is.
So what's going to happen is it has to bake for 55 minutes, and it has to be totally cold or totally cooled in order to put the icing on. So it is very late. We still wanted to get our baking in, so what's going to happen is we are going to icing this tomorrow. And now we're going to make a cream cheese icing. So it is 1.5 cups of confection sugar, 10x powdered sugar. It is 2 tablespoons of butter, and it is 2 ounces of softened cream cheese. I am going to pull that off for you. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And then Lou is going to put it on the mixer, right? And then we will be back to show you what it looks like.
You gotta put your elbow into it. Oh, that is so hard. Here it is.
Show them the bowl.
I'm eating it right now. So we're not making the cake into the. It's finished. And it's really yummy.
So remember last night we said it was getting late and this had to cool completely, and it has. And it's not a very high cake. It's very sweet and rich. So if you notice, we only made a small amount of the cream cheese icing. That's because it does not need a lot, but it does need it. So Lexi has been waiting all morning to ice in this, right, Lex?
Yes!
So I'm just going to show you one little thing, okay?
And I did this, my eye like that, and I did my eye like that, and I did my eye like that.
Okay. Okay, this is another recipe from the kitchen of the Fox's Den. These are my helpers, Lexi and Abby Rose. What do you want to say, girls?
Our next video right now, today. Bye!